midbrain or mesencephalon. The midbrain is located between the thalamus and the hypothalamus of the forebrain and pons of the hindbrain. Pons of hindbrain. Okay, a canal called the cerebral aqueduct passes through midbrain called the aqueduct. Midbrain comprises of the four lobes called the corpora quadrigemina and the crura cerebri. Four lobes: corpora quadrigemina and crura cerebri. Next is the hindbrain. Corpora quadrigemina is divided into two parts: are the superior colliculi, which is the sense of sight, and the inferior colliculi, which is the hearing. Colliculi and inferior. Sight and hearing. Crura cerebri relay impulses back and forth between the cerebrum. It relay impulses back and forth between the cerebrum, ballam, and pons and medulla. Hindbrain. The hindbrain it comprises of the pons, cerebellum, and medulla. Medulla is also called the medulla oblongata. Pons situated between the midbrain consist of the fiber tracts that interconnect different regions of the brain. Pneumotaxic centers present in the pons pneumotaxic center regulates breathing reaction. Cerebellum has very convoluted surface in order to provide the additional space for many more neurons. Cerebellum is associated with the regulation, coordination of movement, posture, and balance. Movement, posture, and balance. The medulla of the brain is connected to the spinal cord. It contains centers which control respiration, cardiovascular reflexes, and gastric secretion. Respiration, cardiovascular reflexes, and gastric secretions. The brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord. The brainstem, which maintains life support system, consists of the diencephalon, medulla oblongata, varus, pons, varoli, and the midbrain. The brainstem not only coordinates and integrates all incoming information, it also serves as the place of entry or exit of the 10 of the 12 cranial nerve. It is a support system. Entry or exit for 10 of the 12 cranial nerve. Spinal cord 40 to 45 centimeter long, 35 gram in weight, 40 to 45 centimeter long. Extends from the medulla oblongata and is continuous to the level of the second lumbar vertebra. The brainstem, which maintains life support system, consists of the diencephalon. Yeah, it conducts impulses to and from the brain and controls most of the reflex activities and provides a means of the communication between spinal nerves and the brain. Then we have the reflex action and reflex arc. We all have experienced a sudden withdrawal of the body part which comes in contact with the objects that are extremely hot, cold, pointed, or animals that are scary or the poisonous. The entire process of response to a peripheral nervous stimulation that occurs involuntarily, that is without conscious effort or thought, and requires the involvement of the part of the CNS is called the reflex action. The reflex pathway requires at least one afferent neuron and one efferent neuron appropriately arranged in a series. The afferent neuron receives signal from the sensory organs and transmits the impulses via dorsal nerve root into the CNS. The efferent neuron then carries signals from the CNS to the effector. The nervous pathway taken by the nerve impulses in a action reflex action are called the reflex arc. We have the types of reflexes also, the simple or the unconditioned and the conditioned. Unconditioned are the one in which the inborn unlearned response to a stimulus or any change in the environment. Most reflexes are the sneezing or the yawning. And the conditioned are not inborn but are acquired during the lifetime of an individual, that is singing, dancing, and etc. बेपना प्यार है आजा तेरा इंतजार है आजा टी का स्पेलिंग TAI